And then went back to the hotel, got ready for the gig, and I think it's because I live alone now. My standards for how clean things are is very high, because I'm always cleaning here. I'm so meticulous about how hygienic and spick and span things are. I think it's a little bit of OCD behaviour, to be honest. So yeah, standards are high for that anyway. And so we were in the hotel. We booked a Travelodge. We were going to originally book this really nice hotel we stayed at before in Brighton, but it was fully booked, probably because the gig, all the hotels booked up. So we had no choice but to book a Travelodge. Travelodge. And I've always had good experiences with like budget friendly hotels. Like I've stayed in Premier Inns before that have been very clean. My goodness. And I'm never ever stepping foot in a Travelodge ever again. Oh my God. You don't understand. It was, when we first got there, it was like, oh, this is nice. You know, this is nice and clear. It wasn't like, you know, it's a Travelodge. You're not expecting anything spectacular, but you're also not expecting it to be so overly dirty. So basically what happened was we got there, put our stuff down, we like got ready and everything. I went for a wee, went to the loos, and this is a big thing for me because I always hover on public toilets. I never ever touch public toilets with my skin. I only sit on my own toilet. I just always hover, right? Unless I'm at like my boyfriend's house or something. It has to be a very respectable place so I can actually sit down. And I thought, I associate hotels with being, you know, somewhat clean. I thought, well, I'll sit down on this toilet seat. Didn't even think twice about it. I sat down on it because I thought hotels have to be clean. Surely that's the least I can do. Oh, I got up and I went to flush the toilet and I noticed there was a small brown stain on the fucking lip of the toilet seat. Shit on the toilet seat. Human shit. And so I saw that, freaked out immediately, called my boyfriend in, and he's a saint. He flipped up the toilet lid. There was more. So someone had explosive diarrhea in that toilet, and I had a shower. I had to wash my ass. Oh, no, not even my ass, but you know where you sit on a toilet seat? It's like the bit of the thigh. I just had like loads of soap. I just felt so sick that I had sat on the same toilet seat as that. It was disgusting. And so I was just like, the thing with me is that if I see something's dirty in a hotel, I'm looking for the next thing. I'm like, okay, well, if that's dirty, God knows what anything else is. So they probably shat in the shower. Mate, it was disgusting. And I thought, okay, it's the toilet. But like, housekeeping, surely the toilet is the thing. Like, if I was a cleaner, I would clean the shit out of the toilet. And obviously, they've just gone around with a toilet brush. They've not flipped up the seat and they've not cleaned the seat. That really freaks me out. How have housekeeping just completely not cleaned the seat? I don't get it. So anyway, I got over that. Boyfriend reluctantly cleaned the shit off the toilet, which was just disgusting. And I just felt grossed out from then on. I refused to let my feet touch the floor of our hotel room. I was walking around in my trainers everywhere, and I noticed on the carpet there was like this light brown stain, like loads of spots of brown everywhere on the carpet, and it was the exact same hue as the poo that was on the loo. No, it gets worse. Wait. It gets worse. So there was brown stains. There's brown stains on the carpet. And I was looking at it and I was following the trail, and it seemed to kind of, I felt like I was, what do they call it? Like a blood spatter analysis. Analysis. I was one of those. And I was like, okay, it seems as if hypothetically, if this is shite, if this is what I think it is, then I'm going to follow it and see where it goes. And it kind of, in my head, it looks like someone had gotten out of, they had the shits while they're in bed. They've got out of bed, they've shat on the floor while running to the toilet, and that's why the toilet has got shit on it. I told my boyfriend, I was like, that looks like shit, mate. I was like, that looks like shit. I'm not, my feet aren't touching this floor. My bag, my coat, nothing's touching this floor. And he said, and this, he's probably right, to be fair. He said it's probably coffee, because there was a coffee machine that, well, there was a kettle and like some coffee shit. And he said, I think someone's just spilt coffee. We weren't going to like go down to the ground with our noses and sniff it, but like, he was like, I think it's just coffee. But because I'd seen the shit in the toilet, I was convinced it was just shit. And then I just started seeing shit everywhere. I looked at the walls, there were brown stains on the walls. I was looking at the skirting board, brown stains, the door, brown stains, and it was just messing with my head. I was like, everything is shit. Everything here is shit. Everything here is fecal matter. I hated it. And so, chat's popping off. And I just felt sick. I somehow managed to get over it. We were only there for one night. We weren't staying in the hotel a lot. You know, it was just somewhere to sleep after the gig, because we were getting out from the gig at like midnight. We just wanted somewhere to sleep, and then we were off in the morning. And then guess what happens? So we went to the gig. I somehow got ready in that hotel room. I don't know why. It's disgusting. I wore my trainers the whole time. I got ready. We went out to the gig. The gig was amazing. Forgot about the shit for the night. We had a great time. It was great. And then we got back to the hotel room. We were knackered. We'd been standing up for like 3 hours. The gig was so long. We got there like way earlier than expected. We got back. We got ready for bed. We watched a bit of Bullseye on the TV, which is a great show. And then we got ready for bed. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, took my makeup off. I was ready. Got into bed. I lifted the duvet up, got into bed, and the bed was wet. The mattress was soaking wet. It was wet. It was soaking wet. And I know what you're thinking. And it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I swear. It wasn't the whole mattress. It was like one particular part of the mattress where like my legs would be laying. And I was like, I said to my boyfriend, I was like, this mattress is wet. He was like, oh, it's just probably us. Like it's from the rain or something. I was like, that is nice. Because the duvet wasn't wet, but the bedding underneath was. It was sodden. The mattress was fucking soaking. My boyfriend, he's so brave. He lifted it up, gave it a sniff. He was like, it doesn't smell like piss, doesn't smell like anything. It was just wet. And at first I thought, am I going to have to sleep on this? Like, is this what's happening? Am I going to have to sleep on this? And, sorry, just checking Teams for messages. And I was like, it just got to a point where I was like, I know this is a budget-friendly hotel, but like, surely like a wet mattress is just not, surely I'm not overreacting when there's shit on the toilet and the floor and the mattress is soaking wet. Ugh. So anyway, once we realised that the wet patch was not us, and that in fact the mattress was soaked, we went, right, we need to go to reception, like a 24-hour reception. We need to sort this out. It's gross. Of course we complained, of course. We went down, my boyfriend went down. He said, I'm going to go ask for another room. Bearing in mind, it was a busy Saturday. There'd just been a massive gig where 3,000 people had been. So, and with a Travelodge right next to it. So all the rooms are going to be booked up. I was like, there's no way we're getting another room. We're going to have to sleep on the street. I'd rather sleep on the street than sleep on a wet mattress. Oh, and by the way, when we came back from the gig, the people in the room opposite were having the loudest sex you've ever heard. But it sounded like she was crying. We were a bit confused. Anyway, it was just very creepy. It just wasn't a good vibe. This Travelodge had just really icky, gross vibes. I hated it. Anyway, my boyfriend goes to reception and says, the mattress is soaking wet. We can't sleep there. Like, and so they gave us another room, and it was a disability access room. It was the only one they had left. So it was really roomy. Like, it was huge. So obviously it had to fit like a wheelchair in it. He said, oh, there's 2 twin beds. So we were like, okay, great, let's just go. And I was so grossed out. I was like, I don't want to sleep anywhere in this building. I don't trust it at all.
Father Judge,
you know, especially when the bed is soaking wet. That's not a matter of being fussy. That's just the room being so disgustingly not clean. So, hi Mohammed. So yeah, we got a new room, which was disability access. This was at 2 in the morning. We just wanted to go to sleep. We'd had such a long day. We'd been traveling all day. We just had a gig. Ears were ringing. We were quite drunk. We're a little bit tipsy. We got into this room, and it was just, again, it was just gross. It was just filthy. Nothing had really been cleaned. Admittedly, there wasn't shit on this toilet, which is, you know, great, fantastic. I'm in paradise now. But there was no loo roll. So I went to the loo, and then no fucking loo roll. And the floor, it was like a walk-in shower, like a wet room, and it just looked gross. Looking at it, I just knew I could get a verruca from it. I was like, I'm not taking my shoes off and touching this bathroom floor. I don't care how unclean I feel. I'm having a shower when I get home. So I got ready for bed and got into bed, and I just was like touching the duvet like this. I was like, I just need to fall asleep. I don't care. There's probably bed bugs and lice in this bed. I don't care. I need to fall asleep. We need to get this day over with. The quicker I fall asleep, the quicker I'll wake up and be out of this Travelodge. It was just so bad. Like, just everything. There was like stains on the floor. It was just so disgusting, man. When and again, I know it's a budget-friendly hotel, and I probably shouldn't set my expectations up so high, but like, my God, it was so bad. Like, I'm not one to complain for, oh, you know, there's no milk for the coffee machine, or oh, there's no, like, toilet roll is not something I'd complain about not having. But like, shit on the toilet, shit on the walls, on the floor, and a wet mattress is just not what you expect from a budget-friendly hotel. I feel like we would have been better at a dodgy motel or something. It was really bad. It was really bad. Anyway, the next morning, we got up in the morning, we were like, we just need to leave. Like, we're not fannying about. We're getting ready. We're getting ready and we're going. We just wanted to get out of there. I felt so gross. Anyway, we went down to the front desk when we checked out, and we said, oh, we're just here to check out, and we're going to complain. Boyfriend did a great job. He was like, he just said upright. He just said like straight up. He was like, the room was filthy. Like, it was disgusting. There was shit on the toilet. The mattress was wet. The room just wasn't very clean. We got switched to another room. There was no loo roll. It was just gross. We just said we had a really, really awful time here. And he was like, and the lady at reception was like, okay, right, okay. She was lovely. She was great. She was like, oh, what I can do is I can give you the email or number for customer support, and what they'll do is they'll give you e-vouchers for your next stay. And we went, whoa, hang on a minute. We're not coming to a Travelodge ever again. So e-tickets are lost on us. Like, don't give us fucking e-tickets. We're not coming back here ever again. So can we sort something out where we actually, because mind you, we had paid, it's like 150 for this, like in total. We paid 150 for a night. Oh, it was like 130 or something. It was over 100 quid for shit on the toilet stay at a Travelodge. Maybe I should make a video about this. So anyway, the lady said, okay, fair enough, you don't want e-vouchers. Do they give you a bag of wet shit? A wet bag of shit. Yeah, we said e-vouchers, we don't want them. We're not coming back here. We just want some sort of compensation for this god-awful stay. 150 quid. We booked it quite late, to be fair. Not that late, maybe like a month before or something. And yeah, so she said, okay, fine, I'll give you this number for customer services. You ring them and you tell them what you've gone through. She said they probably won't give you a refund. They probably will give you like a small portion back, but they're really reluctant to give back refunds. So we thought, great. Anyway, she gave us a number, and my boyfriend, he called them yesterday, right? This is the kicker. This is the kicker. He called them up. Not only are their phone lines down, right? Not only are the phone lines down, the call costs 13p a minute. So it's going to cost us more to call customer service and get our money back than it is. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe it. Listen, there's a lot of jokes about being a Karen and complaining and shit. We can't get it sorted. There's no customer service email. There was a feedback form, but that'll probably just, you know, they'll just extract the data and put it in an Excel spreadsheet somewhere, as my boyfriend said. But like, it's just ridiculous. We can't get through to anyone. The scammer free phone number. It's awful. 13p a minute. So say if you're on hold for like half an hour, how much money are you losing? And I just thought, oh my goodness, we've really been fucked by Travelodge. I think I might actually make a video about it, to be fair, because it was awful, and not even to like get their attention or anything, but just like to document it because it's fucking awful. I do wonder if I want to see if they've got a Twitter account actually, because if I know anything, it's that companies only pay attention when they're being blasted on like public platforms. I should have taken a picture of the shit on the toilet, but I was so traumatized that I just couldn't. What they call Travelodge. Yes, I'm never staying in a Travelodge ever again. Do you know what? It does pay to pay a lot of money. You know? It does pay. Like, you buy cheap, you buy twice. We fucking moved rooms twice and they're both disgusting. You know? It's just really messed with me. So yeah, that was our hotel story. So I'm gonna see if I can So I mean, what can we do? We don't want e-vouchers. We can't get through to the customer support line. There's no email. How on earth do we get in touch with someone? They're so fucking stingy. They so clearly don't want to give us our money back. That they fucking and the fact that it's 13p a minute, people will look at that and go, "Oh, it's not worth complaining. Honestly, let's just forget about it." They want people to do that, and I will not back down. Companies like this make it so hard for you to reach out and get justice and get your money back that they want you to give up. They make it so difficult that they want you to give up. I'm not giving up. Honestly, I'm going to get in touch with someone, regardless. There was shit on I sat on shit. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think I need to. It's just awful, isn't it? Sorry, I went on for a bit there, but